This class is about sweeps from underside control, which doesn't mean absolutely anything, because if you are sweeping, there is a guard, therefore you are not underside control. But we start from underside control, and we will work our way to put a hook, and then we will sweep with that hook. We will sweep, we will go for the mount, and if everything works fine, we will also take the back with that hook from underside control. Yeah? It's my last favorite class of those that I proposed you. I don't know why you voted it, but now we are here. Yeah, joke's on you. And it's a bit experimental, so we will see what happens. Where's my hook? Sasha.
Yeah. Take them.
No, then he puts his nose on the floor and everything becomes complicated. Sasha knows how to behave to make me look good.
Yes.
So first, let's talk just shortly about being underside control. Yeah. By now, considering that you all train with those two guys over there, you should know that underside control you don't want to be flat. You want to have your good baby bridge. You don't want your hands to be up in the air. Yeah, I always talk about hand in the pocket. But at the same time, we all know that we still end up sometimes in very bad situations where we are flat. The guy is just the underhook, the guy is under our armpit, and it's not our favoritest bottom position to be, but it happens. Yeah. So. Flat, underhook, and arm isolated. Everything that Brit hates. Yeah, it's wrong to be here. It's wrong to be here, but we will be lying if we say that it doesn't happen. It happens to all of us. Yeah, and it's not the end of the match. There are still things that you can do from here. And first of everything, you want to organize your body in a way that makes sense. So what you do? You are on the bottom. You go rock bottom. Yeah, you engage the back. You engage the neck, you engage the feet. You do not keep your feet relaxed like that. Foot up, only the heel on the mat as close as possible to your hip. The hand is not hugging him, okay? Now here comes up the first basic distinction. This is cuddling and this is jiu-jitsu. Yeah? Cuddling, jiu-jitsu, cuddling, jiu-jitsu, right? When it keeps me so flat, it's very complicated to turn there. It's complicated to turn there. It makes absolutely no sense to go there because I'm going to put myself in even worse situations. But all the space above my head is available. So I'm just going to push myself in that direction. Okay? That's why I want you to walk with only the heel on the mat. When you put your feet flat and you start to walk, the legs are not so much engaged, and you will tend to do a lot of this movement, which is absolutely unnecessary right now. But right this, the push that you create is much more horizontal in that direction. Yeah? If we have time, I can show you something about this behavior also from under the mount, but Dim was showing something like this too, right? So here, the first thing you want to do is to bring this arm inside. So here on the mat, and you start to push your head in that direction until this elbow connect with the hip bone. Only the elbow. Don't bring in all the arm, because if you put the arm on the hip, very often this guy will immediately put pressure on the hip, crush the arm, and then you'll have to pull up the arm and do things and stuff. Just the hip, the elbow on the hip bone, and now it doesn't matter if he puts pressure or not, he cannot move his frame anymore. And this end is here, low. So we just start with this. Yeah, under, bottom, yes. No, yeah, I don't grab anything, I just keep my hand here and until the elbow is in. Sorry, as soon as the elbow is in, this creates space for starting to turn and to build. What? Baby bridge, woohoo. Yeah? Try it, go. So, just a few pointers. Yeah, we are not fighting to put this hand in front. We are not fighting to push on the hip or on the leg or anywhere. Yeah, I just want to bring my elbow onto his hip bone. That's all. Now I'm moving in that direction, and when I start to turn, pointing the toes, if you did the other class with me, it's easy to find the way for your bottom leg to go inside, and when the bottom leg is inside, your head starts to go away. Yeah? Now, this hand that was having the elbow on his hip bone, now is outside of his knee. I'm not grabbing, you don't need to grab or anything, just keep the hand there, touch his leg. Outside leg becomes a hook, you start to turn, and just before going to the top. It's very easy, yeah? Depending, now, when you do it like this, you're lacking momentum. And of course, you cannot ask the guy on top to give you competition resistance since the first time you try your technique. Otherwise, suddenly the technique doesn't work anymore. You need to get used a bit to it. But with momentum, so when the guy will start to put a bit more pressure, a bit more resistance, three things can happen. You sweep, and you stay on this side. You sweep, and you follow to the mount. You sweep, and you skip completely to the other side. This normally happens when this guy will put a bit more pressure into you, will generate more momentum. Yeah, and if you stay more connected during the roll, you will see that it's kind of easy to find yourself on the opposite side. Okay? Try. Go, go, go. So, now that you tried it and you failed, we show a bit more details, and next time it's going to be better. Starting again from here, yeah? Super bad position, don't be in it. Look, small digression. Also in training, whatever you're training from underside control, most of the time, whatever you're working from this position, you go like this. And then you start to do whatever you have to do from underside control. No, because like this you're teaching yourself that that's the starting position. Then you go to tournament, and when the guy starts to pass your guard, there will be a moment where you know that the guard has been passed, is coming, and you will go like this. Because that's the position that you know, and then from there you will start your escape, your submission, your whatever. But if this is your habit, okay, Sasha, we're going to something from underside control. Yeah, this is what you're going to do in tournament. So, okay, Sasha, we are doing something from underside control. Let me get there. Yeah, it's different. So we are starting from here because all those things sometimes fail and you end up here. Here, close to your ass. Hand in the pocket. First, we save this arm. How do you save this arm? You cannot fight his body position with your arm alone. Your body rescue the arm. How? There. Make sense? Yeah? Now I start to turn, baby bridge, right? Pointing my toes, and this knee finds its way in. This hand is in the pocket all the time. because I'm putting pressure on his shoulder now, making it at least a tiny bit more complicated for him to just yank the arm out. Yeah? This hand here, beside this knee, because you don't want this leg to start to hop in that direction when you're pushing him in that direction. Now I can put the hook. When I put the hook, this leg is on top. I'm like this, yeah? Not like this. So, there. This other, my bottom leg stays on the bottom, yeah? Now you can start to belly bridge, look, see? Remember what we said about any sweep yesterday. Every sweep means that you are bringing his head down and you are rolling him over our shoulder. Bring the head down, roll him over that shoulder. Here we are. Yeah? Makes a bit more sense now? Because you are asymmetrical at the start, and since the start you have one overhook and one underhook. Also after the sweep, you will have one overhook and one underhook. And that's two different reactions for your body. So I told you, depending on the momentum, on the motion, on how much energy you can put in, you can end up on both sides. If I end up on this side, I have no underhook. Normally, what does it mean for me that I have no underhook? Huh?
Less control.
Not as much control as I would like, but if he starts to open the arm and to shrimp in that direction, he can start to move for the back. It's not bad. You can still do great stuff, I have to say, yeah. But it's better if they are not going there, right? So the first super simple way to avoid that this arm starts to open the way to your back is to put your head on the vertical of this elbow. It's just that. And suddenly, it doesn't feel like going that direction is so available anymore. Yeah? So if you sweep it and you find yourself here, there's no underhook, put your head over the vertical, on the vertical of this elbow, just to be a bit more annoying for him in case he decided to scramble for the back. Yeah? If instead with the sweep you end up on the other side, you will already have the underhook under here, so you're safe. Okay? Can we try? No, fair, stop, don't move. Why did you move? He had a question.
Can you specify the baby bridge part again? Like the
Arm isolated, body rescues the arm. The knee goes in, and from here on is baby bridge. Yeah? Sorry, with the hook. See? So to answer Caroline, yeah, it's not the leg that's kicking the guy there. Yeah, good luck with that. It's the hook is just a connection between your body and this body. Then here, when you start the baby bridge, this happens. It's make sense? Yeah? It's not this. The sweep is not this. And then we go on top. Yeah? Connection. And you kind of baby bridge until your knee is spontaneously making your body fall to the other direction.
Does that concept apply to a normal scissor sweep as well? That it's not a kick, it's a normal,
Yes. Yes. Should I show? Yes, no? Yes? Where were you yesterday? Scissors is the same thing. Any sweep means that I'm bringing his head down, okay, and I want to roll him over the shoulder, but look at my legs. I'm not really kicking anything. Yeah, because I find that if you focus too much on this, then what I see is that people try to actually see some sweep like this, and it's not wrong. And if you have good timing and enough strength, it's actually kind of successful. Yeah. But you see what happens like this. My legs were not moving. I was just arching, yeah, baby bridging, and at some point the knee falls to the other side, and like this I keep a connection, and now I'm moving with him instead of, which happens, and then he starts to scramble and recover the guard and start to do things and punch in the face and stuff like that. Yeah? So it's the same. You have the connection here, feet in the air, you start to turn, and at some point, this knee will do pop, but it's dragging all your body on top now. That's it. So it's your body creating the sweep, not just your leg. We try? Is it working better than before? Yeah. And you see, like I told you two things at the beginning of the class. Let me remind you these two things. First of everything, it's not really a sweep from underside control. Yeah, a sweep needs a guard, otherwise it's a reversal and doesn't give you point. So it's you go from side control to have a hook, and now it's more like a very, very low butterfly guard that you are playing and butterfly sweep. Yeah, and once again, it's wrong to be like this under side control. We all know it, we all accept it. Yeah, we don't want to be there, but we are lying to each other if we say that we never end up there. And it's still not the end of the match. When you are flat and with one arm isolated, it's still not the end of the match. There are things that you can do. Yeah, and the first thing is moving to recover a good posture, and then from there you keep going, baby bridging or whatever else. Yeah, arm isolated and in the pocket, not here, not wherever, in the pocket here. Yeah, first the body rescues the arm. There. Now I start to turn my toes so that I have the knee, and this creates the baby bridge. If I kept the hand in the pocket, you see what's happening? Yeah, that's why I'm insisting on this. If my arm is up, let's say, just like this, under hook, I try to hold this arm there. When I start to go away, it's easy for him to pull that arm out. If your hand is in the pocket, you're creating this pressure on the shoulder, because the space between your arm and your body becomes smaller, more connected to your chest, and now it's not that easy for him anymore. Not comfortable. More comfortable, right? So this foot again gets the hook, and I start to, so this hand is here, I start to sweep, and the poke. Normally, yeah, I don't find too much. Normally, it doesn't happen too often that it posture with this arm. Why? Go back, please. Because I'm here. You see? You can. There will be a lot of weight on this arm, but the arm is bended. And whenever you move it, it's still uncomfortable because your movement put a lot of pressure over that shoulder. Is where you are rolling it. So it's not easy and immediate for him to posture with his arm. He has to posture if he wants to do it. Now, before I start to baby bridge, now he can posture, because I still did not put too much weight over his shoulders. He can posture now. Solution: two hooks on his leg. Also, the other leg, my other foot is also hooking his leg. And now I'm stretching and turning to the other side. Again. Now you have to play a bit with the timing, yeah? He has to posture now. Before I start, go back please. Yeah? If he holds too much to my head and I start to baby bridge, see, now there's weight on his shoulders and it's not easy for him to posture anymore. So he has to posture when I'm still here, when I'm starting to go. So yeah, before I manage to drag his shoulders down. Now I have two hooks over that leg. And I stretch it, sit. When you sit, it's immediately falling to the other side. Under hook, for obvious reasons. Boom, here. Should I show it again, or you want to try?
Can you show from the other side? So, like opposite, so we can see it?
Okay, stretch. When you stretch, you can sit and go to the other side. Good? Go try. Actually, I was talking to him, but two examples. Yeah? Who wants to sweep who? Sweep me? Okay. Now you can ask your question while we are seeing it. Yep. Stop. Wait. You're not pushing this away. You're just having your elbow there. Okay. Now start to baby bridge. Look behind here. Yes. Now you okay. Wait. For you, it makes no sense at all to keep holding. Yeah. The baby bridge is averagely stronger than tentis grip, and then what you're doing, holding too much behind the shoulder, is condemning yourself not to be able to post with this arm. So it's better to, have more mobility in the arms. So now you go, stop. This was supposed to be the hook, don't put it on the mat. Exactly. Yeah, and this end in your pocket. There you are. See, everything's different now. Try to sweep him. Oops, there's a post. Stretch him and use the momentum while you are stretching him to sit. Now you go. Use the momentum while you are stretching the guy to sit, and then it becomes super easy to bring him to the other side. Did I answer your question that you did not make?
I use the momentum to sit.
Yeah. See? Imagine that. I can answer questions that have not been done yet. Other questions? No? No? Good. Okay. So now we are going for the last 10 minutes. We are going to get a headache altogether, because the two things that I'm going to show you are still a bit experimental for myself too. One, I can pull it out. I did pull it out quite often in sparring, so I'm a bit more sure about. The other one is, I think it's been some lucky shot that I had a few times, but we can still do it. Because yeah, if he's not posting with the hand, what does he have to post when I start to sweep him? The leg, right? Yeah. Now, not everybody is pretty flexible as Sasha over here. Yeah, but what happens more commonly is that these knees start to hop and to move there like this. Yeah. As soon as that knee starts to move, if you keep insisting in this direction, there's no sweep anymore. You are too far. There are still things that you can do to come up and to be annoying. Also attacking triangles, hitting the nose in the process. Yeah. But we'll try something else today. So as soon as I feel that there's no sweep because of this leg, I take him more up to me. I'm dragging him in. I'm using both the hand in the pocket and this hook to lift the line of his shoulder over the line of my shoulder, so that my knee can catch this leg. See? I can put my knee behind his other knee. These ends now, you can grab the belt or you can just tag him, and when you start to go this direction, you still hit the sweep because you rotated his hip up in the air. I'm gonna admit it's not the easiest thing to do for a poor white belt with no name, but you can try it again. See, you wanted to post with the leg, so you pass the knee under and you scoop his leg away with your knee. That will create torsion on the hip and you will end up on top. Yes?
Where do you put your hand? Because I saw it kind of on his chest, or like the one working in the pocket. Do you put it on his chest? Or?
I hug him. I go for the hip so that I can turn him. You are stretching or raising the hand for a question? Stretching, okay. Then you can try. Yeah, go. Who managed to pull it out? Raise your hand. Hey, I told you this was not immediate, yeah? So I show you again. And actually, I want to use it, just because. Will, do you mind? Can I? No. I mean, can I show it with you? Because it was very easy to use with you before. Thank you. No, so here, yeah. I go for the sweep button. See? I let this leg go. Now it's pressing. So I'm bringing him to me because I want my bottom leg to pass under and end up there, behind this knee. I'm not hooking or anything. Yeah? I'm not doing this. Because when you go like this, now it's going to attack your leg, actually. Yeah? You can cross around your foot and do weird things to your leg. So once you feel that the sweep is gone, you go here. See? And now I can amplify it again to go on top. Other weird stuff that's happening from this position, yeah, now I can show it because so yeah. And you see why I show you since the beginning that this leg has to be on top, because if you go like this, now you're crossing your legs the wrong way and everything entangles weird. It's here. So I don't manage to sweep him. I bring him to me and I scoop his leg out. But you see, there's no hook. It's just my knee behind his knee. Now I can go there. Yeah? Something that happens too when you scoop this leg is that it starts to fall in this direction. You don't take the back immediately, but you just baby bridge again back and you go for the mount. Because it's like amplifying the momentum so that, pop, there. Yeah? And you feel, if you feel more fancy, then you can go like this. Once you start to fall there, see the hand around, this hook, switch under, and you kick, you start to attack the back. Cleaning this away. Ah. So 3 more minutes, try, fail, and then you can catch up with me and ask me for details during open mat. Yeah? Cool. So, thank you for joining this class. I hope you could take something away with you. It's Pete's turn. So,
32-minute break. Sorry, 32 seconds break.
32 seconds break before Pete's
30
class.
seconds break.
Thank you.